Us for another live stream tonight. First off, I just want to say Happy Easter to all of you guys out there in the world. Pretty good Easter for me, just speaking toward the holiday as a whole today. Ate some great food, had some laughs here and there. Just pretty much enjoyed a nice casual day, besides, eating dinner with my family and stuff. So other than that, it was pretty good Easter for me. But of course then tomorrow it's back to the old grind of every single week. But, yeah, guys, anyways, really going to be streaming here tonight, as I mentioned the other day. Hey, Ruffsta, what is going on, man? Nothing much. I actually just decided to start streaming again tonight, so, yeah, tonight's basically a chat with the viewers and, a live Q&A type session, so if you got any questions, I'm more than happy to answer any of them. But, yeah, that's what we've been doing the past couple of nights, and it's been pretty fun interacting with all you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much what, pretty much how we're starting it off here tonight. But, yeah, anyway, Ruffsta, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. How was your Easter? Did you do anything fun? Personally, I know that today was April Fool's Day in addition to Easter, and I've seen so many Facebook pranks of people pulling stuff on their kids with, using grapes as Easter eggs and, putting out plastic Easter eggs without actually putting anything in them. I've been lazy a bit on Discord. Hey, I'm not judging. You didn't have to go on an Easter egg hunt. You didn't have to eat some fancy meal or something. Going on Discord and just hanging out the whole day, perfectly cool, my dude. Perfectly awesome. And for a recurring theme on these streams, I have the good old laptop pulled up right by me here in case we need to look up anything on stream for, like, I don't know, to talk with or something like that. I know you haven't been here for the past little bit, Ruffsta, but, kind of giving you the rundown. I had an Easter lunch, though. That's pretty cool. Wait, what did you end up having for lunch, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know the typical Easter dinner type thing, like, I had a lunch, too. It wasn't really a dinner, but my family called it a dinner. I don't know why, or members of my family called it a dinner, but it was like at noon that we started eating. Mostly ham. Yeah, we had ham. We had ham, like mashed potatoes, gravy, different casseroles and rolls and whatnot. Typical stuff that you'd find at a dinner like that for the holidays. A dessert that was a recurring theme since I went to my mom's for this particular lunch was Watergate cake. Now, I don't know if any of you guys, Ruffsta, since you're here, I don't know if you've heard of it. And if to any guys on YouTube, I don't know if you guys have even heard of Watergate cake. But it's not named after the Watergate scandal. Let's not get that confused. It's actually really good. I'm not 100% sure what's all in it, but if you Google search it... So actually, tell you what, guys, since we have it pulled up here, if you guys don't know what it is, I will pull it up here for you guys on stream and on YouTube. Because it's a really good dessert. If you guys haven't heard of it or you haven't tried it, I recommend you guys look up a recipe and make it, because it is actually really good. Now, some of my family members and other people I know aren't particularly fond of it, but it's not one of those things that requires a certain taste for it. It's just really good. Honestly, it's just really good. Now, if we pull it up here on Google, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Watergate. No, not the hotel. I mean, actual cake. There we go, Watergate cake. I personally wish I had pound cake for dessert. That's actually not a bad idea either, Ruffsta. I didn't have pound cake for my dessert, but what I actually ended up having was, again, Watergate cake, and my grandma actually made, I think custard pie, I think it was, for the lunch, I guess you could say. Technically, they call it a dinner, but it was really lunch, because it was around noon. But I didn't even try the pie, to be honest. Hey, Octavia, what's going on, man? Good to see you on stream. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I'll tell you what, man. If you believe mayonnaise is an instrument, then it's probably an instrument. If you could play it, like, for example, this tea glass here, yeah, we're bringing that back. This could be an instrument. Delicious instrument. Good to see you, man. I had, like, coconut cake. I love coconut cake. That, and I love coconut pie. Anything really coconut related, I actually really enjoy. There's actually, I've had a type of cookie before where it's chocolate chip cookies, but it has shredded coconut on top of it. Some people might shy away from it. If you don't like coconut that much, you're not going to like it, but it's actually really good. It goes well with the chocolate chips. And I'm going to show you guys this here quick for a second. I'm going to flip the camera around. As I was talking about earlier, Ruffsta, this is what Watergate cake is. You guys can see there, cake mix, pistachio pudding, pure vegetable oil, and it's actually pistachio flavored frosting. That is actually true. The cake is really moist and it's actually really easy to eat. So it's actually cool. I don't like the chunks in it. That's a problem. It could be. It depends. I've seen different recipes for just talking about Watergate cake. You don't have to have the chunks in it to make it. It can still just be like the plain classic formula style cake, I guess you can put it. Formula is probably the wrong word to use, but it's actually really good dessert to use. So honestly though, if any of you guys are interested in that, go and check it out. It's really, really good. But yeah, that was one of the highlights of my lunch. Other than that, I didn't go on an Easter egg hunt or anything fancy for today, for Easter. But, Oh, you're talking about coconut cake. Oh, I'm sorry, Russ. I thought you were talking about Watergate cake still. You're talking about coconut cake. Actually, I don't mind the chunks that are in some coconut cake. The coconut cake that I've had is actually pretty smooth, actually. My mom made a lot of that before when I was younger. She's a really good, baker. That's one thing I give her credit. That's one thing that's credited. I've had good coconut cake before at different bakeries. I went down to this bakery in Arizona before a little while. Why y'all sleeping on flan? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Octavio. As you can see, I'm not sleeping on anything. Now, if we take that for a second, we go like this, I lay my head down and I close my eyes. As you can see, I am sleeping on a laptop. Doesn't really count, but you can accuse me of that. You can accuse me of sleeping on a laptop for a couple seconds. Yeah, Rusta, I never really had any really bad coconut cake like that before, like with the chunks in it. I don't know, I never really noticed that. It's just really good dessert, to be honest. I kind of wish I would have had that today for Easter. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but for what I had, it was really good. Oh yeah, that's all I almost forgot. Seems to be a classic tradition. A lot of people associate, turkey, for example. They always associate it with Thanksgiving, which it is. But, I know a lot of people, in addition, like having ham, which is considered the traditional dish for, Easter. Well, why did that slip my mind? I have no idea. But I had turkey today, too, in addition to the ham and everything else that came with it. It's a lot of... You can have certain holiday-type foods, like Christmas cookies. As ridiculous as it sounds, you can have it on other holidays besides Christmas, even though it doesn't really fit the spirit that much. It's a bad example, but you know what I mean. You can have other holiday-specified foods on other holidays. I don't know. It's just a really cool thing to think. I guess you can call this day Jesus Falls. Oh my gosh, no. Please, no. Please, no. The only reason that what do you think of Dua Lipa? Octavio, I am not sure what that is, but since we have Google pulled up here, I'll see what that is, because it's first up in the search history. What is... She is a English songwriter and model. Yeah, since I don't... Why are you saying please no? I have no idea, man. It's just random stuff. It sounds funny. The only reason I'm saying that is I just didn't want it to end up to be like some kind of religious joke or something like that, because I know that kind of thing I just don't really get into that much. But I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny, rough stuff. So I'll give you that. And as Octavio, as far as Dua Lipa, I have never heard of this person. Apparently, she's an English songwriter and model. Haven't listened to any of her music, so I couldn't comment on how good the music is, but I can say she actually looks hot. Sad. Well, I'm sorry, man, but unfortunately, I don't focus on English songwriters. A lot of the people that I listen to are bands, okay? Or different genres of music. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But I'll tell you what, Octavia, I'll meet you halfway. When the stream's done, I will listen to some of her music and get a feel for it. Because, I'm always looking for new artists. I've mentioned that to you guys before. I mean, if you guys have any good music suggestions or movies or anything like that, I'm always open to hear what you guys are interested in. So, who knows? Maybe that'll get me into something else. Because, again, always like to hear what you guys have to say. In terms of that anyway. Actually, a lot of things, but especially that. But, yeah, there's probably a lot of artists. Oh, hey, Seafish, what is going on, man? Good to see that you finally made it to a live stream. Yeah, we were just doing a little Q&A, a little bit of a chat, that kind of thing, talking about, Easter dinners and singers and April Fool's jokes and whatnot. Hey, good to see you here too, man. Glad to be here. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to make it to a stream or not, because I remember I talked to you a little bit before, you know, you wanted to make it to one of the streams, so... But you're here, though. You made it. Congratulations. I don't know if the notification actually popped in when you were available this time or not, because I know before you told me that you got the notification after the stream was over, which is kind of annoying in terms of... Because I know this is all linked to the whole YouTube thing. With all your subscribers, I get notified, unless you have the bell on, you won't get notified of videos or live streams. And even half the time, it doesn't even work with the bell, sadly. But you gotta do the best you can. It increases your odds a little bit. But that's an entirely different subject. It really is. I barely have this problem. What, as far as the subscribe... Yeah, I wasn't either, but I think this is great you're starting to stream. I didn't get the notification, but I figured I would check as far as the times go. Yeah, see, that's another reason why I talk about, I always mention on stream, like, beginning and near the end, like, what time, like, when I'm streaming. And, Ruffsta, you may not have this problem that much, but it is a pretty frequent problem with a lot of YouTubers and a lot of other people in YouTube. A lot of YouTubers are very annoyed by this. The fact that people aren't always getting notified of their videos and when they stream and whatnot, even with the bell turned on. Now, it may not be as big an issue to some as, you know, other people, but it's still something that is really big in the community right now. And Seafish, even though you didn't get the notification, I'm glad that you checked in with the time frame I set, because it's good to have a set time frame. It's something that I hadn't really had before when I was streaming in my early days. Hey, Phil, what's going on? Not much, man. We're just, we're talking about a lot of different subjects and stuff like that. Answer some questions, you know, good stuff that we do here on the stream. Not much, man. How was your Easter? I asked this to a couple other people, but, Seafish, since you're new here as well, how was your guys' Easters? You guys do anything fun or exciting? Go on any fun Easter egg hunts or anything like that? Did you guys get pranked at all? Extra dip. Extra dip. Yeah, Rusta, I am not sure what you mean by extra dip there. That's kind of random. If we're talking about... I'm not even going to try and guess on that one. I have no idea, man. Yeah, did you guys get pranked on April Fool's Day? Because this is the first time in a long time that I can remember that Easter was good. Had a family dinner. It was fun. I avoided April Fool's Day, thankfully. Big Smoke is in the chat. Yes, he is, Rusta. And you avoided April Fool's Day pranks. Well, it's good that you had a good time with your family, ate some good food. I didn't end up getting pranked either. I thought the original Teen Titans was coming back. Yeah, man, actually, I saw a post about that on Facebook that next year... Now, I don't know if it's real or not, to be honest. I saw it on Facebook. I let Patrick know. You guys know who he is here on stream. I'm not sure if that's real or not. It hasn't been 100% confirmed. And there's a lot of rumors that it's fake, but according to the article, 2019, it's supposed to be an adult. It's like the 6th and final season. They're picking it up. So, I don't know if it's true or not, but I hope it is, because I'd love to see the original Teen Titans come back. And I didn't really see anything online that was anything like major jokes. I was surprised. Really? Okay, I only got fooled once, and it wasn't by anyone in my friends or family. It was actually a YouTube video. I watched this one video where this guy said he bought $10,000 in like some expensive like Funko merchandise, because as you guys know, I watch videos like that every now and then, and Funkos are one of the things I collect. But he said he bought $10,000 worth of Funko Pops and just kept showing all these random boxes from like Barnes & Noble, Bucks A Million, that kind of thing. My aunt forced me to help fill up eggs, so I just found out pieces of paper saying April Fool's Day in it. Let me say my cousins were livid. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you got pranked, Phil. But, you know, at least it was one of the harmless jokes. It didn't end up being something like people dumped like a whole bucket of cement on your head from over a door, or someone didn't push you down the stairs or something like that, because that would be really painful and that might hurt you pretty bad. Yeah, I was watching this video, and the guy was opening up a lot of expensive merchandise. Well, it turns out he wasn't. What should have tipped me off was the fact that it was a 3-minute video, and there's no way that you could go through $10,000 worth of merchandise in 3 minutes, especially here in a YouTube video. So, yeah, I got fooled a little bit by that, I'm not gonna lie. And I was about to bring up the only thing I saw was a little disappointing. I saw some post where Acted Funko announced they were making Nintendo Funko Pops. That'd be cool. It would be cool. I never even thought of the fact that Nintendo hadn't made any Funko Pops as far as like those figures go. But it would be cool if Nintendo actually started making them. I'd be interested in some of them. And Phil, I know I pranked them. Didn't get pranked. Okay. Good thing I understand that, Phil. On that case, good on you for not getting pranked at all today, my dude. And good job for the prank. I'm glad that it was a harmless, nice prank. Octavio, I got older. Wait, did you have a birthday or something, Octavio? How old did you get? Did you discover time travel? Octavio, if you did, you have to share with me your secret. How in the world did you do it? Please. And Rusta, if I was a huge fan of Teen Titans and I saw a teaser for Teen Titans Go, I would cray though. Hey Jesse, what is going on, man? It's good to see. Happy Easter, man. It's good to see you in the stream. And yeah, rough stuff from the sound of it. If you were a Teen Titans Go fan, you would probably. It sounds like you'd probably be really into it, to be honest. Honestly, I love the original series, like I said, and would be cool to see it make a resurgence, because I didn't like how the last episode went. Seafish, what would your favorite Nintendo Funko Pop be, Ryan? Oh, if I had to pick one, if I would want Nintendo to make a Nintendo Funko, probably Mario, or, probably someone from the Mario franchise, and the reason I say that is because he's just so iconic of a character. I would just love to see what Funko could do for like a creative figure for them, because some of them, I have some really cool ones that have like certain like poses and designs. Yeah, Mario I think would probably be my number one choice. I see that you might be in agreement there, my dude. Fist bump for that one. Yeah, fist bump. There we go. We got it that time. Yeah, I'd love to see a Mario one, though. I did before you even brought it up, I did not even think of the fact that they made those, to be honest. They just completely, I didn't even think of it. And Octavio, have you listened to God's Plan by Drake? Not that song, but I have listened to Drake. But I have not listened to God's Plan. You guys are adding a lot of stuff to my music list now, too. I love it. Agreement, virtual fist bump. There you go. You get 2 fist pumps there, Seafish, for good effort, man. I can't see it, but I can feel your fist bump in my heart and spirit. And Jesse, have you ever played or heard of Cities Skyline? Never played it, but I have heard of it. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I did go out and Jesse and Phil, you guys would know this most notably because you guys were here when we talked about it. I checked out 1941. And I'm probably going to end up picking it up on Amazon, because it would be really cool to play. And Rusta, for some reason, I never really preferred cartoon things from Warner Bros. When I was little. I always thought it was bland. It really depends on your cartoon preference for that, because for me personally, the cartoons that I loved most growing up were Tom and Jerry and like Looney Tunes. I really loved those. For me, it really depended. Even like the original Scooby-Doo, as far as like old cartoons go, I was really into that kind of style. Just like some of the newer stuff, like Teen Titans Go, I'm just not really a fan of. Jesse, I got it from my Nana for Easter. It's pretty fun to make your own city. And cool, yeah. It's actually, this sounds cool, man. It sounds like you had a good Easter as well. If you got that, you got a gift for Easter that's really nice. I got a bunch of candy. I'm not even kidding. And I really didn't eat any of it, because I don't want to eat a bunch of candy and get sick on the night of Easter. 'Twas the night before Easter, and all through the house, the boss was throwing up, and it looked like he had a cow. We are not making a nursery rhyme a thing either. That was a terrible one. I just came up with that on the spot. Of course, that could probably actually happen. Kids born in 2003 are now 20 years old. Congratulations, Octavio. You have now officially cracked the code of time travel. I had no idea. Kids in 2003 are now 20 years old. It's good to know, man. It's good to know that you're using time travel for something very suitable, you know? Just be careful messing with time, because you never know what you're going to change. I wonder where Patrick has been. Yeah, I have no idea. Patrick messaged me after... I know you guys love seeing Old Man Patrick on the stream. He certainly makes an impact with his wacky comments about wanting to eat people and other craziness. What's weird now is that I'm craving coconut, probably because we've been talking about it, rough stuff. Coconut cake sounds really good right now, actually. I haven't had that in many months, but still, though, it wouldn't be bad to have. And, yeah, Jesse, I have no idea. Patrick messaged me after the stream. Apparently, the entire time that we were streaming, he was cleaning his kitchen. That's what he told me after the stream was over. He messaged me on Facebook, and he was just like, "Hey, sorry I couldn't make it to the stream. I was washing dishes or something, cleaning the kitchen," which is understandable if he has obligations at home. So if I was a furry, I would enjoy eating people. Good to know, Rough Stuff. Good to know. We'll leave that there. I have some now. What do you have now, Phil? I'm not sure. Not sure what you mean. And Seafish, Octavia's math is a little bit off. Well, you gotta remember, Seafish, his brain might be a little messed up from, going between the dimensions and the realms, and, going through the fabric of reality and time with probably that time machine he ended up building. He might be a little off, so I think we can cut him some slack here. The man seems to have cracked time travel, so we can cut him a break. If anyone ever figures out how to time travel, the world will never be the same. So he is 5 years ahead of us right now. Apparently, Octavio is 5... Yeah, that is crazy. He's apparently... Coconut cake. Oh, lucky you, Phil. You got some coconut cake in your possession. If you don't mind, you could virtually share it with me a little bit. That would be nice, Because some of us aren't as fortunate to have coconut cake. I have no idea. And yeah, apparently Octavia, yeah, Seafish, is apparently watching it 5 years in the future. I wonder what it's like 5 years from now. Is VR still a thing? I don't know. We never know. There's a lot of questions we could have. What is the future like 5 years from now? Octavio will probably never share his secrets with us, but that's okay. We have to wait 5 years. I have no idea, man. If anyone cracks time travel, here's some... Hey, you know what, Phil? Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that coconut cake. I'm sure it's been transported to my fridge or something. I will go and get some after stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness and your generosity. Here, have a Daredevil mug. It'll be in your mail within the next... If it's not in your mail within the next 10 minutes, it got shipped somewhere else, probably to Antarctica or something. But it'll be at your house within the next millennia. I promise it'll be there within the next millennia. I have no idea, man. I can guarantee you there will be a challenge in the future called the Swing Challenge. That's always a possibility, Rusta. Wait, what would the Swing Challenge consist of? Because we could take inspiration from a show I've watched called Impractical Jokers, where there's a challenge where you have to make a basket, and for every basket you miss out of 50, you get hit in the leg with a bat. Like a plastic bat, like they did in the show. That could be a challenge. Painful still, because it's plastic and it still hurts, but if it was wood, you'd probably end up breaking your leg after a while, so plastic is the way to go. But yeah, what would this challenge consist of, Ruffsta? The Swing Challenge, what would we call it? Either we could swing something, or we could use an actual, the playground equipment. We could use actual swings for it. I mean, I don't know. Who could jump the highest off a swing? If that's the idea, that's already been done, as in every kid ever who's ever been to a playground, and for every parent who's let their kid on a swing. Because heck, even I did that all the time when I was a kid. When I was younger anyway. Okay, yeah, when I was a kid. I did that all the time, and it was amazing. Because there's this really cool baseball park. Yeah, there's a park near my house a little bit of ways. Swing as high as you can and jumping off. Well, technically, you're right, Rough Stuff. People in the future, tomorrow, for example, counts as the future, will be doing it, but it's kind of already been invented. I'm sorry. It just seems like whenever people come up with, a great invention that they think will change the world, or something that they find interesting, it's already been done. That already happens. Yeah, Phil, that already happens. Rust, and probably dab while doing it. Oh, so we have to take that old school... This is the effect of taking an old school element, like jumping off a swing, and dabbing. Oh my gosh. You could probably add dabbing to anything and call it new. I disagree. Because if you're dabbing is before you hit the ground, because dabbing is coolio. I don't know about that one. I think at this point dabbing has been kind of overused, and from the people who invented it, yeah, nah, I'm good. Look at me, I'm cool. Okay, tell you what, if I ever see a YouTube video where somebody is leaping off of a swing and says, "Look at me, I'm cool," then dabs before falling and probably breaking their arm, I will give that video 1,000,000 likes. I'll create 1,000,000 YouTube accounts and I'll like the video that much. If that video exists. Or if anybody actually makes it. I'll find a way to make 1,000,000 YouTube accounts and I'll like every single video. We will find some way. I don't know, man. Still, though, I'm just wondering, how would you pull that off, though? That, without getting hurt, because that is an easy way to break a leg, or an arm, or get a concussion. And chances are, if you're dabbing for fun, you probably already had the concussion. I'm sorry, but it's just been oversaturated at this point with memes. Memes. I mean, some memes are legitimately funny, don't get me wrong, but an expression that I've once heard before was, the day that a meme is born is the day the meme dies. I'm not even kidding. Seafish, bro, I'm going to hop off here, but so glad I got to join. I'll try to be there in the next time you stream, too. Have a good one, bro. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Seafish, for the time you were here. I might stream again tomorrow between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't see it, check back within that time period. I might be. I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyway, thanks for being here, man. And if you're gonna be a badass, you could do it. Wow, being a badass is cool. I'm not so sure about that either, because it really... No, I don't think that's it. I'll be there, bro, if you do. Alright, Seafish, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I guess thanks for coming, man, and I will see you later. And, yeah, Ruffsta, I don't think that really applies for this, just simply because you could define yourself as said person and do something really stupid. I don't think that'd be a good idea. No problem. Thanks a lot, man. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that, though. That sounds pretty dumb. Not gonna lie. But I suppose it just really depends on the person as well. Let me shift that back here to 5th book. Dang it. Do you know XXX 10 Tassi? I have no idea who that is, Octavio. Tell you, I'll do another Google search here just to see who it is, or what it is in that case. Who doesn't know who that is? Me, apparently. I have never heard of whoever or whatever that is. Look, you guys might be thinking that I've been hiding under Patrick Star's rock for like the longest time, but I promise you I haven't. It's okay. What the heck? Oh, this is a meme, isn't it? Because the first thing that pops up is the look at me bass boost. James is probably a duck. Oh my gosh. Oh my... Phil. 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 extra chip, a number 72, number 45s, 1 with cheese, and 1 large soda. Yeah, I'm sorry, Phil, we're kind of out of all that stuff, but one thing that I can offer you is I could offer you a free coupon to... I could offer you a free coupon. Damn, son, where'd you find that? Oh my gosh. Are we bringing back the llamas with hats meme? And, Phil, just to let you know, you have to extend the Carl, not just the Carl. You have to extend the Carl, too. If it's the llamas with hat meme, you have to extend Carl. It's classic. It still holds up today. All you had to do is follow the damn train scene. There we go, Phil. You know what I'm talking about. You have to extend the Carl. And then if you really want to go with, like, full extreme, you have to add Carl. That kills people. That's like another classic line from Paul. We will always remember Paul. He will always be within our hearts. I really wish they would continue that. Salad fingers, though. Okay, yes, I have heard of salad fingers. CJ is dumb to follow the train. This follow the train. This, oh my gosh. This live stream was officially turned into a meme stream. Hashtag meme stream. My gosh. This makes me wonder who can come up with the dankest memes. Or who knows of said dankest memes. Look up man's not fat. Okay. Well then. I wonder what this could possibly be about. Let's take a look. I hope I don't go blind from this one. Octavio, if that happens, I swear. Oh, I'm sorry, not Octavio. Phil, I swear. The feeling of rest against Mr. Salafir is almost orgasm. Oh my gosh. Is that... Oh, okay. Well, we have the historical version of Man... No, that's Man's Not Hot, not Man's Not Fat. But there's surprisingly a song called Man's Not Hot. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I get... Don't worry, I know that it's a video. I have it pulled up right here. What is this? Well, we have your username pulled up here, man. Big Smoke. Oh, this is a KSI parody, isn't it? You gotta be kidding me. As if KSI didn't come up with a worse song, we had to add this. This. My God. Oh my gosh. And the number 9 large. My gosh. This isn't Burger King, Jesse, okay? We have Whoppers. We don't have number 9. I got Cancer. Is that like the minimalistic version of Cancer? Cancer. See, it was a misspell. I got Cancer. KSI parodies will do that to you, man. I tried to warn you. You're better off having that number 9. And Jesse, we need more sweet tea hashtags. That's not a bad idea. We still need to get that onto trending. Like, seriously. Unfortunately, Twitter hasn't been picking up for some reason. I just don't think we have enough. If we spam Twitter enough with enough sweet tea hashtags, we could probably get on trending at least once for one day. That's all. To spread the message of how much sweet tea has impacted society. And I'm representing today. Or you guys. You probably are. Hashtag smoke thinks sweet. Hashtag smoke think this is sweet tea is sweet. A/cancer fight me. Rusta, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? That's a new one. Smoke thinks sweet tea is sweet. I'll drink to that, Phil. One fancy thing that they do over in Britain, allegedly, is that you hold up your pinky when you drink it. Here in America, we don't do that. We don't really care. But, you know, for the sake of comedy, I do it anyway. What's the worst water? If we're going on, if I'm thinking of that logically, Octavio, without any context, the worst water to drink is ocean water. Great value. What's the... Oh, you mean Brando water. Great value. Oh... Great value is not a bad option, Ruffsta. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. If I'm gonna pick an overrated water, and I'm sorry for this, for those of you guys who like it, Fiji water. I'm not saying it's not good, because it tastes good. However, the prices that they charge for Fiji water from water that comes from a nice, clear, crystal spring from the island of Fiji, I don't care. If I really want good water that's gonna sustain me and I don't have to pay a fortune for, I can get water out of my tap. Like, seriously, and I get mine from a well. Like, and all my water's fresh. It's not from, like, a dirty creek. It's not from the ocean. It's not from any of that. It's from a well. And I don't have to go all the way to Fiji and pay 20,000 euros. Probably not euro. I'm probably wrong on that. 20 grand on Fiji water. That's like those people that charge millions of dollars for glacier water. I'm not even kidding. You know what? We're going to look that up. Because I'm not kidding. They charge a ton of money for water that comes from melted glaciers. At least global warming's doing... I gotta admit, Fortnite videos on YouTube are annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a ton of them, and it's annoying when they're my recommended when I haven't really watched any yet, and they're all clickbait. Yes, I know they're all clickbait as well, Rusta. You bring up a good point. The one YouTuber in particular, Ali A, I've seen, you know, a lot of people critiquing on YouTube as being the number one, like, problem of this, or at least one of the biggest, because of... He's an entire Fortnite channel that's... I don't even know how big he is. You know what? We're going to put the Fiji thing... not the Fiji. We're going to put the glacier water on hold for a second. How big is his channel off Fortnite? Because I'm curious. He seems to be like the number one YouTuber people are critiquing for Fortnite. How big is he as a channel? How does he have 12.5 million subscribers? I'm not even kidding. Look at this. See that? 12.5 million subscribers and 2,734 videos. Let's just take a look at the channel here for a second. Because I haven't even checked out the channel. No, we're gonna ignore that. No, get that out of here. No. Guys, look at this. It's nothing but Fortnite. Seriously. Like, I know he's a Fortnite YouTuber, but look at these views. Now, how much do you want to bet? What is the Batman challenge? How do you have almost all his damn videos have #1 victory on them? So I'm gonna guess that they're all clickbait. I'm not watching any of these because I'd like to keep my browser section clean for once, as well as red arrows are a staple point for a lot of these YouTubers. So I agree with you on that too, Rusta, because a big critique that I've seen. Why won't it go down? Okay, you know what? Heck with this. I mean, guys, look at this. I mean, I don't know how many of these are clickbait, probably all of them, but how many Fortnite videos can you possibly make on one game? I mean, like, seriously. And how do they get these many views? I don't understand it. Take a shot every time you see I am not... No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Rusta. I'm good. Because if I did that, I'd be dead. And before I'd probably die, I'd probably pass out from if I took a shot. So, no, that's probably not going to happen. But seriously, though, I don't understand it. I really don't. But you know what? If people want to enjoy that content, they can go for it, I guess. I don't know how good the game is. I still haven't played it yet, but I don't know. Apparently, too, and all legendary weapons are banned. Yeah, I have no idea about that. As far as Fortnite news or controversies, aside from YouTubers, I have no idea about it. Ties of alcohol poisoning. Now, Phil, I'm just going to back this up for a little bit. Phil, I seriously doubt anyone here, hopefully nobody would be stupid enough to die of alcohol poisoning. Because let's say that you drank a bunch of alcohol, you passed out, and you died. That'd be very sad. You wouldn't want that to happen to any of you guys. I mean, take this tea, for example. I could tell you that it's vodka or whiskey, but it's not. It's just regular sweet tea. I don't drink, but assuming that anything like that would happen, it would just be terrible, especially if you drank too much. You know, it's just really hard to tell if anything like that could ever possibly happen to a human being. If, you know, you never know. If you drink too much of something, you never know if you're eventually gonna... Oh, because his fans are blindly watching tutorials videos tricking them. I agree. That was just a little demonstration of how tipsy you can be if you drink too much. And no, this is actually tea. It's just a little gag, guys. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hashtag... Oh, no, he died. Jesse, it's okay. I'm still alive. Don't worry. It was just a skit. It was just a joke. Somebody called the ambulance. It's alright, Jesse, I'm fine. I'm fine, it's alright. Sweet tea is better than beer. I agree with that, Phil. Sweet tea is indeed better than beer. I think I hit my leg, though, on the way down. Oh, that did not feel nice. My gosh, though. Okay, don't worry, Jesse, I'm okay. It's alright. I'm okay. Don't worry. I look okay, right? I look okay. I'm alive. Okay. That's all we need to confirm, that I'm still alive. Anyway, I'm going to exit off of this. We just got a bunch of freaking noise. I can just picture, like, if I hear an ambulance head toward my house, guys, 2 questions. 1, how do you know my address? 2, how would the ambulance be here that quick? Because they wouldn't be here within the span of, like, 30 seconds. There would be a lot of questions. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to look... I have not forgotten that glacier water price, as I mentioned earlier. I just want to show you guys how ridiculous some of these products that they make nowadays are and how much they charge. Glacier water. Glacier water, value. We'll go with value. Let's see here. I mean, actual glacier water. Let's see how much some of this stuff, expensive this stuff is. So they don't even have it on the main website. Like, I don't understand that. They don't even have it pulled up. What is this? Is this magic? I don't know, but it is worth a lot of money. Well, maybe not worth a lot of money, but it is a decent amount of money. All right, like seriously, it is crazy expensive. My gosh. All right, here. Facebook. Nope, wrong thing. Dang it. Got a one more. Screw it. I'll share it after stream. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. Oh my gosh, though. I'll tell you one thing, though, guys. It's been a crazy Easter. Not going to lie. Oh, boy. Have you ever been to Parris Island, South Carolina? I have been down by there, but I haven't personally visited. Like, do you have a Facebook account? Yes, Jesse, I do have a Facebook. The Facebook, though, that I didn't mean to put the hashtag. That's alright, man, I get it. I do have a Facebook. It's my personal Facebook. I don't really have, like, a YouTube-oriented Facebook, but mostly just my main Facebook. That's, like, with Patrick and all them. That's who I have on Facebook for, like, my YouTube friends. It's my main one. So I can do that. For some reason, I would love to log into Facebook while we're here on stream and get into my... Because it's already logged in on my phone, but, you know, can't do that right now. But on my laptop, I would love to organize that. They have a great USMC history. That sounds cool, actually. How, I did not know that. Seems like they have a lot of really, good history museums down that way. So I was looking at it the other day. They had a couple good ones. They got one in Texas. They have one in Kentucky. I think they have another one, down in, we mentioned Colorado before on stream. I think, Colorado has a good history museum, too. There's a lot of good ones down there in the south. Like, they have some up here good in the north, don't get me wrong, but the southern states, though, they have a lot of good history museums as well. I'd love to see... Because it's the main... Oh, that would explain, because it's the main USMC recruit trying... But yeah, that would explain. If it's the main base, that assumes that, you know, a lot of people like to go to it, that kind of thing. You know, I can get behind that. What's the difference between SC and NC? South Carolina and North Carolina. If it's a joke, I have no idea. South Carolina, North Carolina. One's south, one's north. That's probably not the right answer, but you know what? To his own. Everybody's a critic. Boom. I don't know. Oh my. But just thinking tomorrow, I don't know if any of you guys have gone yet. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be uploading. I was planning on putting up a Facebook, Facebook, YouTube video tomorrow and maybe streaming, but I don't know because I'm going out to see Ready Player One tomorrow night. Don't know if any of you guys have seen it yet. Apparently really good. But after school tomorrow, I am going to go see Ready Player One in the evening, so I may stream afterwards, maybe talk about it a little bit. Maybe it's the people or something. Is that in reference to what's the difference between SC and NC, Rusta? Context is important, my dude, because I have no idea what you mean. I really want to watch Ready Player One. Yeah, I'm actually excited to watch it. I didn't read the book because my sister actually wanted to go with me. So I was like, yeah, you know what, why not? I got nothing better to do. Especially during the week when the work week picks up for me and school and everything, you don't really have that much time to yourself except for in the evenings and whatnot. Hence why I stream like at this time at night. In Clarksville, Tennessee, they have 101st Airborne. That is awesome. I did not know that. Huh. That gives me another reason to go down to Tennessee. I mean, I was planning on going back there. Context is never important. Yes, it is, Rusta. I'll tell you this right now. Context is very important. Like, for example, I could say right now on stream, I killed a man. And I could just leave it at that and ignore it. Or I could add, in a video game, and then it would make a lot more sense. Because if I didn't, you guys might think that I actually murdered somebody. But if I didn't say in a video game, then you guys would know that I played some kind of, like, you know, shooter game or something like COD. But you guys wouldn't know. Context is very important, my dude. Very important. Fight me. Okay, Rusta, right now. Let's have a boxing match. Freaking boxing match. That's a dead meme in itself. Fight. Alright, fine, Rusta. Okay, we'll fight right now. Virtual fight, alright? You and me. I'll throw the first punch. Boom. 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 Too slow, man. I think you missed. Boom. Boom. Okay, I think I won. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I landed more punches than you did. I won this one. I'm pretty sure. If I didn't, round 2. Bang. I think your shot missed. It went off this way, so it didn't really hit me. I would love to see Sabian Island or Guadalcanal. Look them up. Sure, I'll look them up here on stream. The first location you mentioned sounds familiar to me. The other one, not so much. But I'm actually curious now, Phil. So, just for you, my man, I will look them up on stream. Well, let me see here. Dang it. You gotta love freaking autocorrect. Even for laptops. Save. There we go. There it is. They even have a flight section for this. This place looks beautiful. Here, guys, take a look at this if you guys have never heard of it. Look at that. This place looks beautiful. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of the Bahamas. Saipan Islands? I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm butchering the name, I apologize, Phil. But Saipan Islands, I guess we could pronounce them. But they look beautiful. They remind me so much of the Bahamas when I went. If it's in the Bahamas, that makes a lot of sense. But if it isn't, this reminds me so much of the Bahamas. Clear blue ocean, really nice white sandy beaches, amazing resorts, and Gald Canal. Yeah, I am terrible. It's in the Pacific. Yeah, okay. So not the Bahamas, but still though, it still looks like a really beautiful place, man. The actually vacation list, Phil. You are contributing to my vacation list as well as my music list. Please give yourself a round of applause, Phil. Seriously, do it right now. Pat yourself on the back. Really, because if there's really cool history like you're saying here, that'd be cool. Alright, I'm getting tired. See you in the next video. Alright, Rusta, thanks for stopping by the stream, my man. I might be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm putting up a video, but either way. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. See you, man. I will look up the history, though, for you, Phil, just to see here what is going down. Oh, it even says right here. I'll read this off. Saipan Island is largest of the Northern Mariana Islands, a U.S. Commonwealth in the Western Pacific, characterized by sandy shores, several championship golf tournaments. It has a high point called Mount Tapochau, a limestone peak at the island's center. Oh, it also has memorials from the 1944 Battle of Saipan. Oh, that is cool. Actually, I knew that rang a bell for some reason. So that makes a lot more sense. That actually makes a lot more sense. Okay, what was the other place that you mentioned, Phil? It is Guadalcanal Canal. Let me look that up then quick. There we go. Oh, here's another. It's in the Solomon Islands. Guadalcanal. Okay. Don't worry. I have it pulled up here. One of the Solomon Islands in the South Pacific. It's known for its World War II relics, plus dive sites like Palm Fringe Bunke Beach, with 2 sunken Japanese wartime vessels. West of the capital, Hanera, Vilu War Museum has memorials and World War II aircraft. This is cool. I have heard of this place. I think I've read a book on it when I was a couple years ago, when I was back in like high school. But wow, that is cool. I love it. There are certain islands like this I know that have a whole bunch of World War II relics, like sunken ships, planes. They have there's this one island around Japan that has like so many sunken ships and planes. It's something graveyard or something like that. Like it's the biggest underwater mass graveyard in the world for like fallen tanks, and they even have tanks and they have stuff in there along with the Iwo Jima. Yeah, that too. because there is so much stuff down there from, like, the transport fighters were carrying tanks, aircraft, everything. And when those ships sank, all that stuff went down with it. And the weird part is, and kind of the creepy / fascinating part, if you're diving down to look at it all, it's all preserved. It's all just stuck there in time. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's just... But it's so fascinating, though. It's amazing, to be honest. It's really cool, to be honest. I'd love to go there and check something like that out someday. That'd be great. Honestly and truly, that would be awesome. Oh, man. Oh, my. Okay. I had to leave for a bit. What did I miss? You didn't really miss much, Jesse. Phil and I were actually just talking, Ruff still left. He had to go. But we were actually just talking about underwater graveyards for World War II and whatnot. Have you ever fired a gun? If so, what was your I have fired guns. I have fired many guns. Mostly in my backyard here. I've done target practice, hunting a little bit, and if I had to pick my favorite gun, currently the 44 revolver. Yeah, Jesse, that's what we've been talking about the whole time. World War II stuff, different locations, and now we're talking about guns. Yes, I have fired guns, and my favorite would probably be the 44 right now. That's the newest gun that I have. Well, my dad has, but, you know, I'm old enough to fire, so anyway. But yeah, probably the 44 right now. It's a really nice, powerful... the first time I fired it, it was more powerful than I thought, but I got the hang of it after a while. But it was really cool. I fired a ton of different guns, though, to answer your other question. I fired many pistols, rifles. I fired a couple of machine guns. Don't ask, that was a long time ago, but, you know, it's really cool. Yeah, the 44 Magnum, man, is a beast of a gun, I'll tell you this much. Because I had a friend come up a while back, and he had never fired one up to that point. He now wants to buy one. And he lives by himself in an apartment. He works a job. And he wants to buy a 44 Magnum now. So, I don't know if it was a good thing that I brought him up and had him fire it. My dream gun is to fire the MG42. Very, very nice gun. I've never personally fired it, but it is a really nice piece of weaponry. My dad's told me about it. He's fired it before, but he was in the military, so that would explain. But yeah, I will look that up again on stream, man. I'm always up for looking up stuff like this, historical stuff, or just cool stuff in general to talk with you guys about and whatnot. So the MG42... Have you ever heard of Knight Rider? What branch? My dad was in the... he was in the Marines, and he served for a little while in the Navy. So, he was in those branches. He wasn't, like, in the Army or Air Force or anything, but he was in the Marines and the Navy. And the MG42, we have it pulled up here, ladies and gentlemen. MG42, I'll even read the description. And was he in a war? Yes, he was, a little while back. He saw a couple different conflicts. He doesn't really talk about it too much, though, which is kind of understandable. But he fought over there for a while, and he apparently saw some stuff. But, again, he doesn't talk about it too much, which is completely understandable. And I don't really ask anyway, because I know it's painful for a lot of people that come back from big conflicts, or, even being out there for, like, a couple of years. It can really traumatize some guys, so I can understand that completely. But, yeah, we have the MG42 pulled up here, guys. It is the general-purpose machine gun designed in Nazi Germany and used extensively during the second half of the Second World War. And, in case you guys... Well, Phil, you probably know what it looks like, but Jesse, I don't know if you do or not. And to be honest, I didn't even remember the design of this gun. But just for, even you guys watching at home, this is what this gun looks like. It looks pretty bad, but bad booty. Which war was he in? Definitely understandable not to talk about a war. My granddad has PTSD. Yeah, my dad ended up being in the Gulf War and a couple other stuff like that, man. It's pretty painful. I'm sorry to hear that your granddad was in it. My grandfather was in the Vietnam War. He's still alive, but he doesn't really struggle with it, to be honest. I do know what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Even for those of you guys who don't know what it looks like watching on YouTube, this is what this gun looks like. Pretty epic. I would love to fire this thing. Kind of reminds me of a grease gun. Your grandfather was in Nam too? Oh. That's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, congratulations to him for serving his country, That's good. Two of your grandfathers did. Only one of mine did. The other grandfather, they're both alive. Well, my great-grandfather isn't, but my great-grandfather served in the Second World War. He's not here, but my two grandfathers are still alive. One of them served in Vietnam, and the other one, he didn't serve in the military or anything. So they're both still alive, though. So, yeah, and he's still around. They're both still alive, thankfully. They're older, but they're alive. Which is good because, you know, I enjoy my grandparents. But yeah, man, that is a really epic gun. I completely forgot about the design of this thing. Okay, I know this one picture here of the dude holding it in the palm of his hand isn't real. That's a plastic one. I wonder why that was there for a second. Because there's no way. There's no way it's that small. If they make pistols that small where they fit in the palm of your hand, I want to know how that works. And the one with PTSD passed in 2002. He served 4 tours with the Special Forces. And oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. You know, rest in peace to your grandfather then. He did a service for his country. I'm sure he was a great man. I didn't know him, but, you know, he sounds like he was pretty dedicated to, you know, being out there and, you know, taking out the bad guys. So, kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. But, yeah, wow, that is cool. Actually, I want to compare that design. I know that kind of reminds me of a grease gun, actually. Let me look that up for a second. Let's see, I want to compare the two. And served 25 years in the Army. Wow. Very impressive military career there, man. No, I mean, in actual, not the tool. No, I don't care if it's available at Walmart or AutoZone or anything. Yeah, World War II, there we go. Grease gun, World War II. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, so obviously you guys know what the grease gun is. You know, it gets its name from resembling an actual grease gun that you use like in a garage or something for a car. It kind of reminds me, the MG42 kind of reminded me of it. It's not as long. The design's really different with the long part in the back and the fact that the front part of it's so long. My great-grandfather served in the Navy in World War II, 41, 45. Wow. That's pretty cool, man. It sounds like your family has a history of, you know, serving in the military. That's pretty good, man. Have you heard of Knight Rider? I don't know, actually, on that one, Jesse. Let me actually type that into a search here. Actually, I want to know this one. Knight Rider. The TV show? Because that's what came up here. I haven't, if that's the case. I have not heard of the 1982 TV series it says here. So, but the description looks good, actually. Michael Knight is a man on a mission, reborn, so to speak, after getting shot in the face. Knight decides to dedicate his life fighting for justice. Self-made billionaire Wilton Knight hires Michael to be part of the lead field agent. Oh, so he helped in the invasion of Norway and saw the fallout of the first atomic. Wow. That is amazing, man. He was there for 2 big historical events. That is incredible, man. That is very, very impressive for him. And it is a neat 80s action show. Yeah, so it's definitely what I've pulled up here then, Jesse. But it looks good, actually. Dang, that actually does look good. And I'm looking at the different ratings reception that it got here. 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 8.4 out of 10 on TV.com, and 93% of the people that have looked this up like the show. So 93% of Google users like the show. So it must have been popular. The show ran for 4 years then, right? 1982 to 1986. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. The concept of it sounds like something I'd watch. Or at least, you know, look into, because I don't know if they show it anymore on TV. And if they do, I would have no idea where to look. But they do have a lot of different channels and whatnot to look at that kind of thing. Oh, my. Alright then, guys. My third grandfather was in the 21st Mississippi Infantry in the Civil War. Very, very impressive, man. Your family, if it goes all the way back to the Civil War, very, very impressive, my man. Yeah, guys, it's almost midnight where I am. I'm gonna get going here to sleep because I have class and stuff in the morning. and I got some stuff going on tomorrow. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here for the stream a little bit earlier than what I normally would. I want to thank you guys for being here. Jesse and Phil, you guys most notably for sticking with me to the end and talking with me. It was really fun to do. And we have Family Fun the Revolution. Very nice, Phil. Very nice. But yeah, thank you, Phil and Jesse, for being here. Thank you, Rusta and Seafish, for being here as well, and Octavio for the brief time that you were here. Happy Easter to you too, Phil. Again, it was really cool talking with you guys as always. And tomorrow night, again, I'm not saying good night, happy Easter to you too, Jesse. And I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tonight. Have a great day to you too, Phil. Yeah, check back, guys, between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys live and those people on YouTube. I'm not saying I'll be streaming or not tomorrow, but we will see. If I am, I'll be streaming between now and then. Or between that time from tomorrow. You guys know what I mean. Either way, thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for on YouTube for watching. And until next time, I will catch you dudes later. Maybe with a new video tomorrow and maybe a new live stream. Peace, guys.